This is how much a rugby match costs at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium with my dad. So we'll be here watching the Saracens versus the Bristol Bears in the Showdown 2. Let's go.
Let's go.
If you haven't seen the channel before, my dad and I, we're Tottenham Hotspur supporters, right? So we're here pretty much every single week. We're season ticket holders. So we're used to going to this ground, but we've also been to the NFL here before, and now we're experiencing the rugby. So it's good, we can actually compare the difference between rugby at the Spurs Stadium to when the normal football's on and when American football's there too. But we're starting this journey at Edmonton Green Station, which is only 2 train stops away from White Hart Lane. So it's gonna be quick, but the train's in 2 minutes. So let's get on and start this journey and see how much rugby does cost at the Spurs Stadium. What I will say off the bat though is that it doesn't seem to be anywhere near as busy as it was when the NFL was here, because I remember when we came literally just down sort of this spot here, it was packed, wasn't it? Like there were so many fans with like different...
And what you saw was all different shirts from all the various different teams, whereas here I think it is specifically the Bears.
It would be specifically Bristol Bears and Saracens fans. Do you know what's actually also quite funny, to be fair? Normally when we go to the football games, right, Chick King, this store here, I'll show you in a sec, is normally rammed. Like the queue is so iconic for Spurs games. The queue goes so far along, but here it is.
They just don't know.
There it is there. The queue normally goes probably up to about there, I'd say. But I guess the rugby fans just don't know. They're not in the know. I've also got to say a massive thank you to Saracens, because they gifted myself and my dad's the tickets for today. But of course for the video we're trying to see how much it costs. They've given us a platinum adult ticket each, which costs £75 per ticket, which is obviously slightly more than the football. I think what a normal Spurs game is, what, maybe like 60 to 65?
Yep.
So it's not too much more than a football match would be, but it's a little bit more. But I think we do have probably a very... We got some...
We're not normally in the Platinum West though, are we? So
no.
That might be a bit more.
But we're obviously outside now, so let's go have a look around and see what they got out here. So for those of you that are unaware as well, this is like the South stand. This is the single tier stand. You'll see inside, it's absolutely stunning. It's where our normal season tickets are for Spurs. But we have this little concourse thing out here where you can go chill out. They've recently introduced that at football matches at half time. You can come out and grab your beers and then come back in. Obviously the weather's getting nicer now, so people are grabbing drinks and food from one of these bars out here. But it's a beautiful day today in London, and it's a beautiful stadium as well. Goal line bar, which is the longest bar I think in any stadium in Europe, because it stretches the whole sort of width of the pitch. The beers here are more expensive than a normal football game. Normally I think a pint is maybe £4.50 and it's normally just Amstel, but here it's £6.50 for a pint of Heineken, same for Guinness. We don't normally have Guinness in the Spurs games. Now we're coming up to my favourite food place in the stadium, and that is the Chicken House. This bad boy. If you're near the South stand, you come inside, it's to the left. Beautiful chicken. They've got a couple of new things here as well. They've got the Tottenham fried chicken and the oyster mushroom burger. I don't think I've ever seen it before. At $8.95 and $7.99 or $10.99 with fries. Oh, sticky barbecue Guinness chicken wings and fries. Now that sounds new. I haven't had that before. I might give that a go. $8.49 for that. Another one. Oh, looks like a garlic mayo. That bangs. Right, how on earth? To be honest with you, I don't really drink Guinness, so I don't know what that will taste like. It's not bad. You know what? I'm going to give those wings probably a 7 out of 10. They were really nice, but I think I do prefer sort of Korean style sticky barbecue and normal barbecue. But anyway, it's about to kick off soon, so I think it's time to get towards our seats. Now, obviously, you don't have to buy any merch or whatever, but just to know that this top that they're selling is £65. Red one, 65 as well. Kids version, £45. That goes to Bristol. See, I find that interesting as well. They're part of the fact that says please respect the kicker on the top, whereas if you compare that to the football, obviously the crowd would do anything they can to try and put the, say, a penalty taker off, whereas obviously here it's a little bit more respectful. That's what it feels like. And it's level now, well, nearly level now. This is some angle, Roberto Carlos-esque.
Owen Farrell's come back.
Now it's level, now it's level. Right, they had a little break while they're treating a player, so I'm going to go get a beer. The queue was way too long before. Right, that is $6.50 for the beer. Like I said, about £2 more than what it is at like a football match, but I think it was roughly the same when it was the NFL as well. So clearly a little bit more expensive for the other events at the stadium. But the beauty of the NFL and the rugby, you can take the drinks to the seats. You cannot do that in the football games. You could not complete the conversion, so it's currently 12-7. Successful penalty kick now, it's back to 12-10. That puts Saracens in the lead, 13-12 with that penalty kick. 20-13 now to Bristol Bears. What a try from Saracens, pretty much ran, I'd say, just under half the length of the field. Chance to get level now. That was good. Half time, 20 all. In a very, very tight game. I thought it would be a lot more one-ended than it has been, to be fair. What did you make of that first half so far?
Yeah, enjoyed it thoroughly, George. I actually wasn't expecting it to be that close because obviously look at the league positions. Saracens second, Bristol towards the bottom, but it's been really, really good. Both teams have scored some great tries. Really, really entertaining. I like the basketball thing. One team scores, the other one scores. It's going back and forth. Yeah,
you're right. I think I'm the same. I expected Saracens to kind of be all over them, but no, it's been very even so far. We'll see if that happens in the second half, I guess. But I'll tell you what, it's obviously not as busy as it was at the NFL or whatever. So, but it's a decent bit of atmosphere every time I try.
It's surprising how many. I didn't think Bristol would have as many supporters as they have.
No, neither did I.
But it's not segregated like the football games. It's very much. They're all integrated within the
around. Yeah, everyone's around.
Yeah, they're getting quite a lot of support with Bristol Bears.
Yeah, it'll be interesting just to see how this game ends up. But it's been a decent experience so far. Got to see, so we clearly missed the try because it's now 27-20. Saracens are up. 32-20 as it stands. Conversion to come. No try. Cancelled out. Crowd unhappy. Trouble. Last minute Bears try. Literally 30 seconds left. 28-27. That was incredible. I can't lie. Oh, hold on, late drama. Oh, it's a forward pass. Oh, even later drama. This is bad. Saracens are still winning. What an ending. What an ending. That's it, game over, full time. Saracens have won, let's go. So we're done at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium watching the rugby. Saracens obviously ended up winning in the end, just about. That was proper drama at the end. I wasn't expecting that, you know, because the ending was a bit, the second half, should I say, was a bit slower than the first half.
It was right in front of us and we didn't realise it was forward pass,
exactly. So yeah, unfortunately the Bears missed out just, but you know, all supporting Saracens for the day and they ended up winning. But yeah, overall it wasn't really that much of an expensive day. They didn't really have much going on in terms of like outside the ground compared to the NFL. So I do think the advantage the NFL had is they obviously had a much bigger crowd today, so the atmosphere felt a bit stronger.
Crowd, wider support base. This seems to be specifically the clubs.
Yeah, the two clubs. Yeah. But it was still an enjoyable experience. Obviously, just hasn't got anything on the football. But you know, we're going to say that we're at Spurs every week, aren't we? But decent event today, and
enjoyable, very enjoyable.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for the ticket, Saracens. We had a great time, and yeah, this is the total amount for the day that we spent so far. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time.